guys, I am back. I'm here this week with my book haul, which I'm so excited about. Before we start, a few things. Yes, I am still sick. I still have a headache. I'm going to talk about it when I know more about it. So whatever vlog that may be, whatever week that may be, when I actually have something that I can say about it, I will say it. But as a bit of intrigue, so you click on the next video where I'm talking about my sickness, my whole body's numb. So that's really fun, it's good. I'm really enjoying that, having a great time. Life is good. Just to get this out of the way, I'm drinking chocolate milk out of a llama cup, and I'm very pleased about it. I put on a liquid lipstick before, and then I changed my mind. So I took it off, and it had left my lips like dark fluoro pink. I looked ridiculous. So I tried to go over it, but if my lips look a bit like overdrawn, it's because I was just trying to cover up the fluoro lip. It was so difficult, and now I have lips the size of the duck. Ducks don't have lips. Okay, let's get into it. My last book haul was a long time ago now, so I have a ton of books to get through. Most of them are birthday books, because as my big present this year from mum and dad, I chose books, because you can get so many books. I have some other ones. I have my Shakespeare ones that finally came, and a few randoms. So let's do it. I have 31 books. So happy. These were 3 that I read last month to finish my July reading quota. So I got John Steinbeck of Mice and Men. This made me really sad. I had no idea what it was about. So heartbreaking. I also read The Forged Coupon by Tolstoy. A really interesting concept, which I don't think I've really read anything like it before. Maybe like vaguely, but this was really cool. Lastly, I got The Eternal Husband by Fyodor Dostoevsky. That's my favorite name to say in the whole world. This is good, isn't he? Isn't he? That's what he's talking about. Should I feel like my shirt should be there. I never know with this shirt, because when I lift my arms, it's like, woo! And then it stays like that, and I don't know. I think really it belongs there, doesn't it? Hey. These are actually 2 of my birthday books, but they are part of a Virginia Woolf set. Maybe like a year and a half ago, I went to Megalong Books in Lura, and they had 3 of them, and I thought they were super cool. And then when I went to look for my birthday books, they had 2 of the other ones, but it's a set of 6, and now I have 5. And I don't know where to get the last one. So I thought, because I haven't shown them in a book haul before, even though they're not new, I would show you the other ones that are part of the set. It's fun. It's fun. The new ones that I got, the one I'm reading at the moment actually, is Orlando. I just love the way she writes. You can just tell how intelligent she is. The other one I got for my birthday was The Waves, which is lovely. Look at that. Okay, and these are my older ones. So I have A Room of One's Own. Ooh, patterns. I have To the Lighthouse. I love this cover. It's just so moody, but it makes me feel peaceful. Weird. And then I think this is probably one of my favorite book covers that I own. Probably like top 3, which is a big call because it's not a cloth-bound classic, and you all know how much I love my cloth-bound classics. This is Mrs. Dalloway. Look how beautiful that is. It's like paint spotchiness. I'm gonna be honest, this book is really why I decided to go with the set. Because the other ones are cool, but this is like so lovely. I really love this. I'll show you my Shakespeare's. So as I talked about in my last video, the order came. They're a little bit damaged, but just letting it go. Letting it go. It's gonna be fun. I love these covers. Let me just remind you, name pronunciation. Good luck, Joe. Art and design by Manuja Waldia. I always wanted to buy all Shakespeare's plays, but there were never any covers that I loved, and then I saw these and I was like, take me, I'm there. The new ones are Merchant of Venice. This is the back. I also have Much Ado About Nothing. I love this one. I think it's the green. I'm really vibing with the green on this cover. And also it's just like wonderfully intricate. Wow, that's the back. Oh, look how beautiful. I have The Taming of the Shrew. This one, I thought it was the same picture on both sides, but it's not, guys. Spot the difference. Ready? Last of the blue ones, I have Twelfth Night. Ooh. Music Be the Food of Love, Play On. A classic. Black ones are my favorite. I have to teach myself not to say just, because I say it all the time and I feel like it just works so well. It like adds something, you know, instead of saying it works so well, it just works so well, you know? And like, ooh, I love them. So I have King Lear. Ooh, this is the back. Hamlet. Ooh, I love these colors. Ooh, my camera's really enjoying my face today. Oh, can you like stop? There we go. To be or not to be, that is the question. I could be in this. Okay, I also have Julius Caesar. So cool. So cool. Ooh. Last one, Macbeth. Oh, so cool. Oh. Okay, so next I found tiny cloth bound classics at Megalog Books. I'm bloody pleased with myself. I got Songs of Innocence and of Experience by William Blake. Oh, look, they're tiny. I'm going from least favorite to most favorite, just so you know. Lyrical Ballads by William Wordsworth and Samuel Taylor Coleridge. Oh. Goblin Market and Other Poems by Christina Rossetti. This one is so lovely. I love the colors. I love navy and pink. One of my favorites. And my favorite one, Poems by Wilfred Owen. Look at this cover. I think it is just wonderful. Oh, I said just because. I was consciously trying to not say it just then, and yet it still came out of my mouth. I think it is wonderful. It's so cool. You follow me on Instagram, which you probably don't because I'm incredibly dull on Instagram. I take horrendous photos. I have no artistic prowess whatsoever. But I take photos with my books as I'm reading them. I took a photo of this one when I had white nail polish on, and it looks so lovely, and I'm so pleased with myself. Now on to my enormous pile of cloth bounds. After my last book haul, it was like a few days after, I think, Annie and Tun had been in Melbourne, and they came back, and they always bring presents when they come back from holidays because they're just like so nice. They're so nice. They bought me Pride and Prejudice, the cloth bound one, which is so lovely. My birthday books, I'm gonna go from my least favorite cover to my most favorite cover. Let's get into it. Northanger Abbey by Jane Austen. I don't love the, what would you call this color? Like a bony color? I don't love that, but I like it. It's good, and as I've said, the Jane Austen cloth bounds are beautiful when you have the whole set, so I'm just committing. I'm committing to it. Love and Friendship and Other Youthful Writings by Jane Austen. Ooh, shoes. Bleak House by Charles Dickens. which is lovely. Focus on the book, not the face. This is nearly 1,000 pages, which I was not expecting. It doesn't look like 1,000 pages to me. I love Charles Dickens. This one, so it's The Count of Monte Cristo by, I swear I'm pronouncing this wrong, but it says Alexandre Dumas? I don't know. I don't know. But I have this book. Is it a penguin? I think it's penguin. Yeah, one of the plain black penguins. It's just one of my favorite books. And I really just, I really wanted the cloth bound version because it's one of my favorites and I feel like that's justified. You probably do not think it is. I think I've said previously that I'm not buying any double ups myself. I'm waiting for like birthdays or Christmas. So they're like presents, you know? Good plan, me. Look how cool it is. I'll definitely read it again. So then I'll read this version. I've got it covered, guys, don't stress. I know I get a lot of books, but that is genuinely all I spend my money on. I do not remember, and this is shocking. If you know me, this is a shocking piece of information. I do not remember the last time I bought myself a piece of clothing. That makes me sound so stupid, but I really enjoy dressing different ways, and it really a lot of the time helps my mood. If I feel nice on the outside, I feel good on the inside, which is unhealthy, but I don't mean it in an unhealthy way, if that makes sense. So books is all I spend my money on. It's like extending my brain. Right? Don't judge me. Hard Times by Charles Dickens. But I'm really sad because I think I now have all the Charles Dickens cloth bound classics. Next, this book is just lovely. Robinson Crusoe. Wow. I love these colors. Navy and white is like the dream, isn't it? And it's the moon. I am the moon. If you understand that reference. We are now best friends. It's one of those books that you just know exists. No idea what it's about. So that will be fun. Okay, I just realized that the last 4 books are books that I already have. But it's gonna be okay because I explained it and you're not gonna judge me because I'm sick and I have a headache and I'm numb. Okay. It's Frankenstein. I honestly, with this one, I've read Frankenstein. I wouldn't say it's one of my favorite books, but as long as I've known that cloth bounds existed, I have wanted this one. It's so cool. I think it's one of the coolest ones they've done. Not the prettiest, like the coolest. And I finally found it. I had not seen it anywhere except for online. I found it at Kinokuniya and I got it. So, ha! Persuasion. Look how beautiful this book is. Oh, I think what it is that I love this green. It's so lovely. I had to be very, what's the word? Restrained when I last went to Kinokuniya because I knew that I'd read it, but it's probably my favorite Jane Austen book, as in cover. I don't actually remember the story, which means I could probably read it again. It's just lovely. It's lovely. Last 2, one of them is not a cloth bound classic. Ooh, I lied. But they're the same book. So with my birthday money, I feel more comfortable getting books that I already own. War and Peace, I feel like I'm like doing like a speech at school. War and Peace was the first, I would say, proper grown-up book that I really committed to. Didn't read much when I was younger, got to all the Harry Potter ones, obviously read them all. And then I really just wanted to start reading again. So I picked up War and Peace. Probably not a good idea if you're trying to get back into reading. But it took me 3 attempts to actually finish it. And I finally did. It was my first over 1,000-page book. So it was a huge achievement. And the fact that I kept going back to it made me really proud of myself, I guess, because it would have been okay to leave it, but I really wanted to read it. And I did, and I was so pleased with myself. In a weird way, it means quite a lot to me because it started me on my new reading path. It took me a while to get to reading as much as I am, but it was the one. It started it. So I kind of feel like I can justify having 3 copies of it. So my first one is the normal black penguin. And then, as I've shown before, I have been buying the Russian series, the Vintage Classic Russian series. Let me just remind you, in case you've forgotten. Designs from the Vintage Classic Russian series have been created by vintage creative director Suzanne Dean, assembled from a variety of authentic Russian textile designs from the 19th century and Soviet era. So they're the ones I've been collecting. I have one left to get now. No idea where it is. That is why I got this one, because I love War and Peace, so I figure it's okay, and I will be able to finish my collection. This one is really like all over the town, but I love it. I love it. I love War and Peace. Bloody masterpiece, isn't it? That's the inside. So I'm very pleased about this, and hopefully I will read it another 2 times in my life. So I will read these copies. Do not you worry your little souls. Now the last one is obviously the cloth bound version. This book is so beautiful. I'm just gonna show you. Guys, it's got shooting stars. I love it. It looks so much lovelier in person, trust me. I'm so pleased that I have it. It was definitely worth birthday money. Probably the most embarrassing thing that I've done. But I don't think it's that embarrassing because, you know, reading is good for the brain. I'm so pleased. That is it. That is all the books that have come into my life since my last book haul. My bookshelf, I've almost finished my first IKEA Billy bookshelf, which is a huge achievement for me because there's not one book on that bookshelf that I haven't read. I've read every single one. My books are not allowed on my bookshelf till I've read them. So it's a very big achievement. In 2 years, I have read a bookshelf of books. It's so cool. And then I get to go buy another one. And then they'll sit next to each other and I'll feel like I have a library if I just look in like this space. In my next vlog maybe, I'm gonna show a few other fun things I got for my birthday, just because I love talking about things that I love. Makes me all like, yeah. Thank you for watching. If you have watched my whole book haul, you are insane and I love you. I don't know when my next vlog will be because, as I said, I'm still sick, but I wasn't feeling like myself. So I wanted to put my face on, put nice clothes on, talk about books, because if anything makes me feel like myself, it is those things. So I'm still sick. Hopefully there'll be a vlog next week, but I just like, you know, I don't want to do it just to do it. Like if I'm laying down a week, then that would be silly. Waste my time, waste your time. I hope you have a lovely, lovely week. I hope you don't have a headache. I hope you're not numb over your whole body. If you are, that's weird. What a coincidence that we're both numb.